Did Royal High make Halos harder to get? If you had a Royal High phase at any point in your life, you most likely had the same dream as every other player in your server, to win a Halo from the fountain. While some people are lucky, there are some even luckier players who somehow managed to win a Halo multiple times from the fountain girl. But like, we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about the majority. The people who just never won a Halo at all. Unlucky players like me. Well, I can't really say I'm unlucky because I actually managed to get the Halo without resorting to the pity system in Honkai Star Rail early this week. Oh my god, her animations look like so good. Maybe that's where all my luck went. Okay, sorry, wrong game. Back to the point. You may or may not have been paying attention, but Halo numbers have been dwindling with the new 2023 and 2024 Halo. Wait, no, it's wrong year. 2024 and 2025 Halos. Like, every Halo is rarer than the Halos released a couple of years ago. Halloween Halo 19, go see Halo, you have a little competitor. So, how lucky do you have to be to actually win a Halo from the fountain? And when is the best time to get one that is like super high value? Let's try and figure it out. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. Let's go. The first Halo that was released in the game were the Corrupt Halo and the Glimmering Light Halo at 7,958 and 8,084 of them in-game respectively. Now, these two Halos are actually very special. Aside from being the first ever Halos released into the game, they are also the only Halos to ever be obtainable in the fountain at the same time. Two of them running in together. So, we are going to add together the amount of Halos won in that period to be 16,038 Halos. And that is a pretty high Halo number, which is interesting because it fell in the next Halo in the Halloween 2017 Halo, which had 8.8k wins. This is around the same number of Halos released in the game as each of the Light and Dark Halos respectively. So we can assume that the Light and the Dark Halo each had their own individual percentage to win, and basically, overall, it was actually easier to get a Halo during their initial release into the fountain. But then, the Winter Crystal Halo came, and suddenly, Halos were a lot easier to win at 19,000 wins. So this is actually a lot, and it made the Halo become one of the lower valued ones in the game because there were just so many. Over the next year, the Halos one just really fluctuated, as it seems like the developers were probably experimenting with an appropriate Halo win ratio, with wins ranging from 14,000 to the lowest Halo count ever at 872, our glorious Ghosty Halo! After the spring 2020 Halo with 20,000 wins, which is the highest thus far, Halo rates settled at around 10,000 and have actually been on a decline to most recently only 2,945 with the evening fall 2024 Halo and 3,144 in the glacial Halo, making the most recent Halo ones more rarer in the game with such a low number. So yeah, if you manage to get a Halo in Royal High now from the fountain, your Halo is probably going to be one of the higher value and rarer Halos, especially in the future. But why are there so much less Halos won now compared to a few years ago? Are Halos just getting less likely to be given from the fountain? I think there's actually another cause for the large decline in Halos, and it is Royal High's falling player count. Back in 2020, where Halo wins were pretty high, there were also a really high concurrent player count in Royal High, with an average of around 80,000 players. By concurrent, it means the amount of players in the game at the same time, so it's definitely an indicator of how popular a game is, but not how many players it visited during that time. Anyways, we can see that Halo rates fell similarly. I wouldn't say proportionally. So no, your luck at getting the Halo isn't getting any worse or any better. It probably was different when Halos were first released, but definitely throughout the past 2 years and this year, it seems to have stabilized, and the number of Halos being in the game is just based on how many people are actively playing Royale High. So it just shows that the more wishes you make at the fountain, the more likely you are to win a Halo. And who knows, if more players come and trading activity increases, any Halo 1 right now could be worth millions of diamonds in a few years' time. They're still worth a lot currently, but it definitely could increase in the future. Using badge statistics, by the way, is just assuming everybody who got the badge only won it once, although it's possible, but very unlikely someone won 2 of the exact same Halo. Anyways, what is your favorite Halo, and have you been lucky enough to win at the fountain? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe and follow my socials at ToriWho. Here's another video for you. Bye!